What's going on, guys? It is, all things Mets media here. And today we are going to be talking about the Mets. We're going to get into the latest with the Mets and what's going on with the Mets. And yeah, we're going to get into, today's game. They played an early game today against the Miami Marlins. It was a good game. The Mets shutout. We're going to get into all of that. So, yeah, guys, let me know, how you guys feeling. Are you guys excited about the New York Mets? Are you guys excited? You know, really good day so far for the Mets. So, yeah. Hopefully, you guys are excited. You know what I'm saying? Today was a great day for the Mets. They had a very exciting day. They did their thing. David Peterson pitched really, really good. I like what I saw today from the New York Mets. Let me know what you guys think. What you guys think about today. How you guys feeling? Overall, because I'm feeling great right now. And New York Mets are doing awesome. So I can't complain. Definitely can't complain. Yeah, guys, let's get into the Mets and the Marlins, the recap for today. Overall, guys, I'm not gonna lie, it was a really good day. Brandon Nimmo looked really, really good, got like 3 hits, looked good. He hit the ball all over the field. He really did his thing. So hats off to, what I'm saying, Brandon Nimmo. I like what I see from Brandon Nimmo. He has proven to be a really, really great player. This season he has done his thing. He's done such a great job. I love what I see from him. He's done a great job this season. Center field. A lot of people thought that Starling Marte was going to play center field, but Brandon Nimmo has taken center field. And just right off to the sunset because he's been playing a great center field. Yeah, been playing a great job. His offense looks good. He just looks like a complete player. And in the recent years, we've seen Brandon Nimmo, not know exactly what he wants to do with the strike zone. He doesn't want to swing. He wants to take walks. He wants to get on base. And Brandon Nimmo, for his career, he's always been one of the guys to get on base. He always been, an on base guy. So, overall with him, I just like what I see. I like what I see from Brandon Nimmo. He's done a great job this season. His offense, his defense is just on point. So he's playing for an extension. I'm not gonna lie, he's playing for an extension, and he's gonna be a free agent after this season. So this is gonna be a very important season for Brandon Nimmo, a very important season for the New York Mets. After this season, they're gonna have to make some moves. There's always gonna be like moves that the Mets have to make. Chris Bassett is gonna be a free agent as well. So the Mets are going to do what they're going to do. They're always going to try to get better, especially under Steve Cohen, which I see that, I'm not worried about the New York Mets. This season, I think is a very important season. I think the Mets have, what's it called? They can win, they can get to the World Series. They just, it would have to do with Jacob DeGrom, Max Scherzer coming back. Max Scherzer might come back next Sunday. There's what's it called? John Heyman reported recently that if Max Scherzer, he's going to pitch in Double A tomorrow. So I like what I see. I like what I see. I feel good about this team. I like what I love what I see from this team. Well, let's get into the recap for the New York Mets versus the Marlins. Into the recap. Overall. Yeah, so out of the gate, guys, Trevor Rogers, he looked like a good pitcher, last season with the Miami Marlins. He looked really good overall. I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know why, but he's actually 3-6 this season, which is awful. He's done, it sucks to see that, Trevor Rogers, he hasn't got better yet. Trevor Rogers pitched against the Mets today, and he did his thing, but he does not look good. He's 3-6 now on the season. He didn't have a good day. I say with the Mets. The Mets put the pressure on him right away. They got on base, and then Mark Canha, got an RBI walk. Bases loaded walk from Trevor Rogers in the first inning, in the bottom of the first, and it was like, wow, like it's crazy because the Mets just put pressure on good pitchers, and the only really pitcher that the Mets couldn't handle, and I say yesterday was yesterday's pitcher, Sandy Alcantara, and he pitched great against the Mets. So I hope that when Sandy Alcantara pitches against the Mets again, the Mets get to him, and hopefully we'll see what happens from there. But Sandy Alcantara pitched really good yesterday, but today Trevor Rogers pitched, and he did his thing, but he hasn't been great this season. And I like what I see, that the Mets are putting the pressure on these pitchers. You know what I'm saying? You don't want a pitcher to get comfortable. You don't want a guy to get comfortable against you, because once they do get over, you know what I'm saying? So Sandy Alcantara, he got comfortable yesterday, and it was over for the Mets. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah. I mean, it is what it is there. You can't win them all, right? You can't win them all. You're going against a great pitcher. I mean, he's been on point. He's done his thing. But, the Mets won today against Trevor Rogers. So, yeah, let's get into the scoring. So, Mark Canha scored. He got an RBI walk. And, yeah, the Mets scored, the first run. It was 1-0. And then in the bottom of the fourth inning, Eduardo Escobar, hits a sacrifice fly. And, what's it called? JD Davis scores on a sacrifice fly, and it wasn't that deep. So, it was good to see that JD Davis running the bases and taking that run, because that was a big run for the Mets to have. So out of the gate it was 2-0. So bottom of the fourth, 2-0, and then a wild pitch, and Jeff McNeil scores on a wild pitch and makes it 3-0. So the Mets were already winning 3-0. You know what I'm saying? In the bottom of the fourth inning, great job by the New York Mets. The base running was on point today. Jeff McNeil looked good. I hope he's going to be okay, because he did have to leave the game after that, after he scored on that wild pitch. So Luis Guillorme replaced him, and it is what it is. I hope he's okay. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But JD Davis, we're going to get into JD Davis as well. But yeah, guys, in the bottom of the fifth inning, Pete Alonso hit a sacrifice fly, and Brandon Nimmo scored. So overall, guys, Alonso in these last two games has struggled a little bit. I hope he's, I mean, it was a tough pitcher. Sandy Alcantara is a tough pitcher, but I thought he would destroy Trevor Rogers, but that didn't happen. It is what it is. But I like what I see from Alonso this season, looking like an MVP. I love what I see from Alonso. I love Alonso. And, the other day I was going to buy a jersey, but it was very expensive. But I'm definitely going to buy a jersey soon, and it's going to be a Pete Alonso jersey. So, yeah, guys, in the bottom of the eighth, guys, honestly, because Miami didn't score a run this game. Miami, the pitching was good. David Peterson pitched really, really good, did his thing. Very great bounce back start from, his start with the Brewers, because that start with the Brewers was a bad start for David Peterson. But this season, what's it called? Today was a good start for him going against Miami Marlins. And the Miami Marlins offense is not like, a cakewalk. I wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? They have guys that can definitely hit the ball out of the ballpark. They got guys that can score some runs. So it wasn't an easy game, but I like what I see from David Peterson. I like David Peterson, guys. What I said in a previous video is this guy is supposed to be good, guys, because he was a first-round pick. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see David Peterson do well. I want to see him, just be better. And I want to see him be a number 2 or number 3 starter for this team, because he is going to be a future pitcher for this team. You know what I'm saying? We do have control over him, so he is a big lefty for this team, a very important lefty. So hats off to David Peterson on a good start. Great job, bro. You did your thing. You bounced back from that Milwaukee start. That looked a little shaky, but great job. I like what I see, and you're 4-1 on the season. So great job and hats off to you, man. So yeah, in the bottom of the eighth, guys, Eduardo Escobar singled, 2-run single. JD Davis scored, and Luis Guillorme. There was runners on second and third. So overall, guys, the Mets won the game 6-0. Positives that came out of this, guys. Eduardo Escobar swinging the bat. I like what I see from him. I hope that, I want Eduardo Escobar to break out. I want him to be consistent. That's something that's really important for this Mets offense, because we got Eduardo Escobar not to be a 250, 240 hitter. We got him to be a 280 hitter, you know what I'm saying, with 25 home runs, 30 home runs, because he is capable of it. We saw last year what he did with the Milwaukee Brewers, so Eduardo Escobar, this guy has the potential, to hit 30 home runs. So that's what I want to see from Eduardo Escobar, at least 25, 30 home runs. That would be lovely. But RBIs, guys, he's almost up to 30 RBIs this season. So he's getting that up there. But overall, guys, I like what I see from Eduardo Escobar. I hope he's coming around, because he is a very important piece to the Mets offense. And there's a reason why we got him. But Brandon Nimmo, guys, hats off to Brandon Nimmo. Looked really good today. Great job. Hit 3 hits. Did his thing. Honestly, guys, just a great overall day for the New York Mets. They did their thing. They looked good. What's it called? Yeah, the pitching was good. The bullpen was good. Nothing to really complain about, except for that Jeff McNeil and, JD Davis was hit by a pitch. It sucked to see, because, the Mets, guys, this hit by pitch, the fact that the Mets are leading the majors in getting hit by pitch, it sucks, because I don't want our guys to get hurt. And, we've been so lucky to see that, Francisco Lindor hasn't missed time. Pete Alonso hasn't missed time. So I like what I see from the New York Mets. I hope that, honestly, guys, that, the Mets don't get hit by pitch so much. And I don't know what it is about the baseball teams against us. I don't know if we're like one of the most teams that literally like crowd the plate, but I don't know what it is, because I know Brandon Nimmo, Jeff McNeil, he has that crouch. He crowds the plate, and I get it. And, you want to, I would say, to get this team out, to get the Mets out, you want to pitch inside. And I get it. You want to pitch inside to Alonso. You want to pitch inside to McNeil. But, I hope they just don't hit our guys, because I don't want our guys to get injured. JD Davis, MRI, today it looked okay, but, they're going to do more testing tomorrow. So JD Davis, hats off to him. He's been swinging the bat a lot better. Overall having an opposite field approach, just not trying to pull the ball every time. So I like what I see from there. Let's see what Daniel Kim said. Welcome to the stream, man. Daniel Kim said Mets should have swept the Marlins. Hopefully McNeil is okay. Max is coming back this Sunday. Well, yes, it will be next Sunday for sure. Well, this Sunday, you're right. Actually, yeah, you're right, because today is a Monday. So you're right about that. But I say this, Daniel Kim, I'll tell you this. You say that the Mets should have swept the Marlins. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. They could have swept the Marlins. But listen, Sandy Alcantara has been one of the best pitchers in the National League. And there's a reason why the Mets lost yesterday. And Sandy Alcantara pitched really, really good. He has really good stuff, 100 miles per hour. He has a sinker. He has, a really nasty changeup. So I wouldn't say that the Mets should have swept the Marlins. It would have been nice, but, you can't win every single one, right? You can't win every single one. So I say Sandy Alcantara, you got to give respect to him. He's been one of the best pitchers. He did his thing, in that other game. Chris Bassett pitched really, really good. And yes, Buck Showalter should have took out Chris Bassett right after the first batter, in the seventh inning. So I say that, sometimes as a manager, you get things wrong and sometimes you get them right. Overall, you want to get when you make a move, you want it to be good. You want it to be successful, but not every move can be successful. So in my opinion, I like giving Chris Bassett, the opportunity to finish the seventh inning, to go out there and pitch the seventh inning, overall having 100 plus pitches. I like the move because I like the aggressiveness. I like that, Chris Bassitt is a very important pitcher for us right now, especially that Max Scherzer, Tyler McGill, Jacob deGrom is out. It makes sense why Chris Bassitt is very important to us. And overall, guys, with the Chris Bassitt start, he pitched really, really good. He started walking some batters, and they hit a hit in the seventh inning. So listen, like I said, you can't win every single one, and Buck, I say, should have managed that situation better. But overall, Buck has been great. He's been making great decisions. He's done his thing. Hats off to Buck Showalter. We wouldn't be where we are without him. So I love that Buck Showalter's our manager. Yes, I was questioning why he kept Chris Bassitt there so long, but either way, you thought about it and you was like, okay, he's been getting these guys outs all day. But overall, you can see when he first started the inning, he just didn't look sharp. And obviously, he's not going to look sharp. He already pitched 100 plus pitches. So, not a guaranteed win for the New York Mets, not a guaranteed sweep, and it didn't happen. And the Mets, at least they took 3 out of 4. You know what I'm saying? 4 games, sweeping a team is not easy. It's a baseball team. Baseball, you know what I'm saying? It can go either way. Just example, the Yankees, they could lose to the Orioles one day. It can happen. It's not like, baseball, that's just how baseball is. But I hope that McNeil is okay. I hope he's okay. And Max, I'm very excited about Max Scherzer. He's gonna have a start tomorrow, with the AA team. So I hope that all goes well and that he's able to pitch next Sunday. And man, what a boost this would be for the Mets rotation to have Max Scherzer back, bringing back an ace. Would love to see it. I would love, love, love to see Max Scherzer. Let's see what is going on. Buck has made some bad bullpen decisions, allowing Smith to pitch to Joc Pederson instead of bringing in Joey Rodriguez. Yeah, like I said, Buck is going to get some things wrong, and then he's going to get some things right. So listen, you can't fault Buck for every single, wrong decision because he has made so many right decisions. He has been on point with so many decisions. He has, what is it called? Overmanaged the game, because one little decision leads to another one. And when you manage a baseball game, you always want to think ahead. You always want to, let's say you have an example, let's say you're losing 4-1. You want to be able to, get guys on base and already have this idea for what's it called? To bring in a pitch hitter like Dominic Smith, JD Davis, Nick Plummer. You want these guys, to be ready. So as Buck Showalter, his job, that's what his job is supposed to be. But yes, he's going to make some wrong decisions. He's not going to make every single right decision. It's just not going to happen that way. But I love what I've seen from Buck Showalter this season. His decisions, I've been like, wow, that was a great decision. So, hats off to Buck Showalter. But yes, he is going to get some things wrong. It is going to happen. He's not, it's a baseball game. Not everything is going to go right for you. But yeah, you got to be excited about, what the Mets, how the Mets are playing, because they're playing great. The Miami Marlins, we haven't even faced them all season. And then the fact that we took, 3 out of 4 against them shows what the Mets are. They're real. You know what I'm saying? The Mets offense is real. Winning a game 10-1, winning a game 6-0. It shows a lot that the pitching rotation, hats off to the pitching, guys, because we just lost Tyler McGill for a month. And David Peterson pitches, and he pitches a shutout. You know what I'm saying? So I love how the Mets are not giving up on this season. They see a guy go down, and they're like, okay, we're going to have to pick it up. So David Peterson had a, not so great start against the Milwaukee Brewers in his last start. I was there. I went to that game. It sucked to see that David Peterson, first of all, in the first inning, this guy, he hit the first batter. Then I think he hit the second batter. So listen, I don't know what was wrong with David Peterson. He's going to have his days where he's wrong, where he's not great. But, he hasn't been, he's 4-1 on the season, but he hasn't been great this season. And I want to see more starts against really good teams from David Peterson this way because, like I said, David Peterson is a first-round draft pick. He's very important to the New York Mets' future, and so is Tyler McGill. And it sucked to see Tyler McGill go down. But the fact that the Mets are not giving up on this season and, putting guys out there, Trevor Williams has given great starts. He's done his thing. What a start that he had against the Dodgers. What a start that the fact that the Mets have this depth, it shows a lot. It shows a lot. So I like what I see from the Mets. They're playing very good. Overall, I hope that, our players don't get injured. We've been able to survive some scares, some injuries. But yeah, the Max Scherzer, goodness sakes, just imagine how everybody thought that when, that oblique injury, 6 to 8 weeks we heard, and we was like, damn, that sucks. But guys, time flies. Time flies. But baseball keeps going. There's a reason why this game is 162 games, guys. Let's see what you said here. Buck has been great. Mets are playing well, but being overshadowed because the Yankees are playing better. I'll tell you this, Daniel Kim, the Yankees are playing amazing. Amazing right now. Let me look at the game right now. Let's see. Let's see what the game is. What were they winning? They were winning. Let's see what they're winning. The Yankees are winning 1-0 right now. You know what I'm saying? So, Garrett Cole has been pitching great, doing his thing. Hats off to Garrett Cole. I'm very surprised how Garrett Cole has been pitching this season. And yeah, I mean, because I know that Garrett Cole is good, but damn, like the Yankees are on fire. The Yankees are on fire. Their pitching is great. Nestor Cortez has become one of the aces. You know what I'm saying? Taillon has been great. You know what I'm saying? I think he's 8-1. So listen, that's what the Yankees are supposed to do. They're supposed to be a great team. New York is supposed to have really great teams. But yeah, you're right about that. They have been overshadowed by the New York Yankees. But there's a reason, because the New York Yankees, they've just been better than everybody. They got the best record in the major leagues for a reason. They do. So, man. But yeah, hats off to the Yankees. And I hope that, when the Mets face the Yankees, I hope that we win those games. That's going to be some very exciting games. We always know that the Mets and the Yankees games are exciting, but man, I can't wait. I think the first series that we have with them is in July, and I think they're coming to the Citi Field. I think we start in Citi Field, and then they go to Yankee Stadium. So we'll see there. We'll see. That's going to be those are going to be some big games just to watch, because, the fact how the Mets have been playing great baseball, the Yankees have been playing amazing baseball, and you really got to give your, hats off to the Yankees, because I'm not a Yankee fan at all. I don't like them at all. But I'm going to give them their props because they've been amazing. Let's see. DeGrom, man. I'm not going to lie. DeGrom is very important, for the New York Mets to be healthy. Max Scherzer, I'm very excited that he's coming back soon. This Sunday, perhaps. We'll see how the AA start goes tomorrow. But, man, if, in that time, if DeGrom is ready to face the Yankees, that's going to be exciting. That's going to be even more exciting. Goodness sakes, wouldn't you love to see it? I think after the All-Star break, we faced them. So, listen, guys, I like what I see from the Mets, man. They've been playing great baseball, doing their thing. And yeah, man, I'm excited. I feel good. This team, has that never say die attitude. This team doesn't give up. Hats off to them. They're doing their thing. So let's go, Mets, man. Let's, keep winning series, because that's very important. We're going to have our next series is going to be against, what's it called? The Brewers? Wait, who's it going to be against? Oh, our next series is going to be against the Astros. How am I forgetting that? Our next series, guys, the Mets is going to be against the Astros. Trevor Williams is going to get to start tomorrow. I say that that's going to be a big series for the New York Mets as well. Just seeing how the Mets, can face the Astros, how they match up against each other is going to be a big thing. So Daniel Kim, that was a great point. That was a great point. I loved Colin Holderman, man. Hats off to him. He came, what I'm saying? He came up and he did his thing, guys. He came up and he looked really, really good. He went after those guys. He pitched against the Dodgers. He pitched against, I think, the Giants. So listen, hats off to Colin Holderman. I hope that he is okay, and I hope that he comes back because he's going to be a big piece for the Mets. When they come back. But we'll see what happens, guys. But I'm excited. I'm excited. The bullpen is a concern. The bullpen is a concern. I think that the Mets, when it comes to the trade deadline, they got to make moves. They got to try to make moves. They got to try to fix the bullpen. They got to, you know what I'm saying? You say that the Mets need more production out of that DH spot. You're completely right. You're completely right. And, I have this idea to get JD Martinez on this team. You know what I'm saying? I think that the Mets should go for JD Martinez. I hope that, Boston is going to be out of it by that time. They're playing good right now, but the way the Yankees are playing, I don't think Boston has a shot, to make the playoffs. But we'll see. Maybe they are. Maybe it's a long season. So, but imagine JD Martinez coming to the New York Mets. Wouldn't that be amazing? He would be the perfect, bat for this team. Big bat, I would say. The Mets do need a big bat. And I say JD Martinez would be a really great addition to the New York Mets. So, we'll see what happens. But man, the Mets got to make moves, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to make moves. They got to make moves, man. They got to make moves. So we'll see what happens. But I'm excited, guys. I'm just excited about this team. I'm excited what the future holds for this team because either way, after this year, this is going to be a very important year, to say about the Mets. And if they win the World Series or not, this is going to be a big year. I'm 25, so I want to see the Mets win the World Series at least one time in my lifetime. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. But yeah, man, I mean, hats off to the Mets. They've been playing their asses off. And everybody on this team is playing good. Luis Guillorme has been great. Jeff McNeil has been back to Jeff McNeil. So listen, hats off to the guys. Hats off to the team, doing a great job. But yeah, man, just imagine JD Martinez coming to the Mets. They will probably have to give up. I don't know if I would give up a Ronnie Mauricio to get a JD Martinez because JD Martinez is going to be a rental. I don't know what I would give up for JD Martinez, but it's not going to. I wouldn't give a future prospect for JD Martinez, in my opinion, because the future is very important, guys. So I like the direction that the Mets are going in right now. They're doing their thing. We'll see, man. But yeah, guys, I'm going to end this stream at 30 minutes over here. And I just wanted this to be a little quick stream. Wanted to talk to you guys a little bit. I'm definitely going to be streaming more, So let's see what you said. How do you think Dominic Smith will do since he is back with the Mets? I'll tell you this, Daniel Kim. I'm not a big fan of Dominic Smith. He's a very nice guy. You know what I'm saying? He works his ass off. I completely understand that. But I'm not a big fan of Dominic Smith. I don't really want Dominic Smith on this team. But listen, I think that he will do better, but then I think he's going to slow down a little bit more. So I hope that Dominic Smith, maybe, bringing him down to AAA, it gave him some type of, revival. Maybe it puts some love into his, the game more. I know that Dominic Smith loves the game. I'm not saying that he doesn't, but with the Mets, he's felt like he's literally said this in an article. He told, I forgot who exactly he told, but he said, he's been in the same place since he came up. And he has. It sucks to see because Dominic Smith, he has been in this part-time role for such a long time. So, we've seen Dominic Smith play left field. That was terrible. But he did make it better, and he got better in the outfield. But the Mets don't want to put Dominic Smith in the outfield. They don't, because they have guys to play the outfield now. So Dominic Smith doesn't really have a position on this team. You know, Pete Alonso is the first baseman. He's going to be our first baseman for the next decade, probably. You know what I'm saying? If the Mets have to extend Pete Alonso for sure, because Pete Alonso is the Aaron Judge of the New York Mets. So, but I hope that he does well when he comes back. I hope that he gives this team a spark. Maybe he gives himself a spark. We'll see. But listen, I'm not the biggest Dominic Smith fan, but I want him to be successful, whether that is with us or another team. Listen, it is what it is. You know, if the Dominic Smith could be hot, if he could get hot, if he could be better, and maybe we could trade him down the road for something, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. But yeah, guys, this is going to be the stream. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Just wanted to do a little quick 30-minute stream, with you guys, talk about the team, talk about the Mets recap. Yeah, guys, appreciate you guys so much. Definitely leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, let's keep growing. Let's keep, grinding. Love you guys so much. This has been All Things Mets Media. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you.